Oh, dead desert star in Teehee Valley, we barely knew ye. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. I'm Mr. Devious, or just Deeb, and in the last episode, we escorted Princess Peach across Teehee Valley to Little Fungitown, and in this episode, we didn't quite make it. Hey, man, this looks bad. Go rescue her. Huh? Something that huge? That's impossible! Hey man, isn't that Mario? You're right, talk about lucky. We're starting off this episode with a boss fight already. This is Truncal. This is an ugly boss fight thing. I don't know what this guy's supposed to be. If he's supposed to be a tree or a giant rock. I don't think he's a tree because he has a giant little tiny tree on his head already. So yeah, we're just going to open up this boss fight right away. This is a particularly tough boss fight too at the end of Teehee Valley. What he's going to do is he has a variety of moves. One of them is that he will throw rocks at you. But you immediately might think that he will roll his fists towards the brother based on, like, he will use his left hand for Luigi and his right hand for Mario, but that will only determine their basic path, and they can curve towards Mario or Luigi quite easily, regardless of all that. So this guy has pretty unobvious tells, so it's good to keep in mind this when he does his move. And a lot of the time he will use both fists, and he does massive damage. If you get both brothers to raise their hammers in the middle of the fight, it's not a bad idea. So that's one of his moves. Let's try out this move again. It didn't do a whole lot of damage, but the reason I did that is because we were one move away from advancing the Swing Brothers move. And it has a very interesting advanced technique, and I'm going to show that off in a second. In the meantime, though, I got to hit this guy again because, seriously, he needs to... Oh, that is not the way you do it. And here is his other attack, where he will inhale from the background enemies. He will also inhale mushrooms and poison mushrooms. If you get hit by a poison mushroom, you will be poisoned in the aftermath, and we do not want that, so I will heal him in a moment. But we also have a new advanced version of this move, which I will show off in a second, as in right now, if I can. So we throw him, it's all the same, and then we grab... Okay, that was a little strange. So when Luigi comes flying back, Mario jumps and grabs him, and then you mash A and B, alternating. You alternate between the two moves, and then you spin down on the enemy. And it's not so much a damage attack as it is stealing items from the enemy. So now that we've gotten to phase 2 of the fight, Truncal will split up into 4 mini versions of himself. And I'm usually not very good at keeping track of these things, or, well, usually I am, but this boss fight seems a little tricky when he does it. So the best way to manage this is to actually use our old Bounce Brothers move, and then split up, use the advanced version of the move, because you'll hit multiple enemies. That way, you can do damage to the main one, hopefully, and maybe knock out a couple others. If you miss, when you hit the wrong ones, they just immediately, well, not immediately, they'll just disappear. And they will crumble to nothing, and that will just reveal the main one. So once the main one is revealed, you can just start laying into him as quickly as you can, because if you don't kill him right away, he will just reform into his regular self, and I think that starts the whole boss fight over. I'm not sure if it starts over the whole boss fight, or if he maintains his damage. Either way, I'm not doing a ton of damage, but this guy has high defense. I think he has high defense and low HP is his idea. And he also does quite a bit of damage too. Let's try Swing Brothers again, see if we can't steal any more out of this guy, and we fail that. Because I remember the one time I did this, I actually got a badge out of him. So now that I have the opportunity, I'm actually going to heal the brothers, because they are taking a fair amount of damage, so they will eat some nuts. Oh, that was fast. Well, this is the reason that I actually lost this boss fight a lot when I was younger, is that he would reform constantly, and basically the fight would start over, and I would be left to just do what I can trying to beat him. So that's a good way to steal items. An alternative way to fight this guy is to aim for the little tree on his head. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it also has a tiny amount of HP. And if you defeat the tree on his head, that's a good way to win this battle, actually. I'm gonna see if I can't get that badge off of this guy. And I missed. Definitely not a very good attacking move is the swing version of that move, but it is interesting that they offer more than just basic different ways of attacking, and it's more than just raw damage, and that you can steal something. And I want that badge because it's called a lucky badge, and I don't know what it does, but it sounds like it's good, so I want it. Unfortunately, it seems like I cannot steal any more from him, but that's okay. I'm just gonna keep aiming for his head now. The best way to deal with his head is to do the moves that let you hit multiple times, like this. Even though one doesn't seem like a lot on the rebound, the tree doesn't have a lot of HP at all. And now that I know Swing Brothers is kind of useless, I will change to Chopper Brothers. My favorite Brothers move in the game, probably, actually. And we'll hop up and just do a ton of damage that way. At this point, it's just going for the tree on top, because I don't want to split him into 4 again and start that whole phase over again. I died to this boss at least 2 times when I was younger, and I'm not willing to go through that again and just try to whittle down his tiny version's HP. It doesn't have a lot, but you do need to be pretty quick on the uptake in order to bring him down, which I just am not. However, that does it just as well. We got 4 super nuts out of that. That's really good, actually. And we leveled up. Good times to be had with this boss fight. Now, what do we want to put our points into? What else other than maybe BP? Yeah, BP's good. BP is always a good choice. Although, there are items that regenerate BP, so it might be kind of redundant later on. In the meantime, though, Luigi's leveled up, too. So we're going to put points into his stash, I do believe. And maybe he'll have a nice mustache. You're welcome, Luigi.
Oh, Mario, Luigi, thank you. You saved me.
Just another day.
It looks like they got it. So yeah, that monster blocking the gate to town was a huge problem, needless to say. Thanks. Well, welcome to Little Fungitown. Princess Peach, Mario Brothers, we've been waiting for you. We were told to expect you. Please, we insist you use the lift in the back.
So just as we're told...
Teehee. I wonder just what kind of town it is. Ooh, I can't wait. Okay, Mario, and you too, Luigi. Hop on.
One of the few characters who actually acknowledges Luigi as a presence. And Little Fungitown. On top of trees similar to the ones from Super Mario Bros. 1, although I still don't understand why they're established at the end of Teehee Valley, that is okay.
Princess Peach, is that you, Your Highness? We'd heard you were coming from Toadsworth, but so soon? We're so honored you've come all the way here. And over here we have the superstar Mario. And Luigi, are you for real? We don't deserve such an incredible honor.
These guys are annoying. And I'm annoying for doing their voices.
Thanks for your hospitality. Very well then, allow us to show you around Little Fungitown. Mario, Luigi, thank you so much for all that you've done. I'm all right now. You two can relax a little and walk around and enjoy the sights. We can all meet up again a little bit later.
That is true. That is the only singing I will be doing in this video. I apologize for my singing in the other video because I was told that that was a bad thing that I did.
Welcome to Little Fungitown. I hope you'll enjoy your time here.
So now that we're in Little Fungitown, we have an establishment filled with mushroom people, also known as toads from, you know, the Mario games. They're slightly popular. We have some bean people here. Sometimes I get such a craving for this shop's ultra mushrooms that I brave the many dangers of the desert just to come by them. I'm crazy like that. The ultra mushrooms sold here are of the finest quality. They are a local specialty that are only sold here, I think. So yeah, the cool thing about Little Fungitown is basically another it's basically another shop in the game. So what do we want to do? We want to buy. Well, not really, not necessarily. And basically it has the same inventory that we could get in, where you want to call it, Bean Town. except, mushrooms. You get an Ultra Mushroom there, but it's kind of unnecessary for how much health we have right now, and they're not really needed. Well, if it isn't Mario and Luigi. Mario, rumors of your deeds have reached even my ears. And you, Luigi, always looking after the home front. Well done. This guy has a weird mustache. I think it's a mustache and not a frowning face.
Oh, hey, Mario and Luigi. Did you two say you were guarding Princess Peach? Wow, I knew it. Boy, my dad could learn a thing or two from you guys.
Oh, God, I am never doing that voice again. I am so sorry.
Lately, my dad has been spending all his time hanging around the new game arcade. And boy, my mom is so mad. Which would be funny, except she goes and takes it out on me. It's not easy for a kid when his parents are like this.
Oh, family problems. Ha ha ha. Alright, I just checked the time real quick to make sure that we have time to actually suitably explore Little Fungitown, and the answer is we do. So we can talk to everybody, aren't you pleased?
Hey, come on, can we go to Guffaw?
I'm gonna cut to when I get this right.
Guffaw ruins soon or what? What? That place is dangerous. We can't go there. Are you out of your tiny little mind? Fine, then. Can we go to the new game arcade? What? There are dangerous guys there. We can't go there. Are you crazy or what? What a party pooper.
You guys are kids. You shouldn't be allowed in the game arcade. That is gambling. Not really, though. You rode a lift when you entered this town, didn't you? They say that lift was made long ago by the people of the ancient soybean civilization. Then why does it have mushrooms on it? Is that a new feature? I guess so. So now we have another shop, also with overalls. Overalls seem to be the only fashion in this kingdom, even though Mario and Luigi are the only ones who wear it. If it's authentic or Mushroom Kingdom goods you're after, I've got them. So, why do all the shopkeepers say this? So, what do you want to do? It seems a little too uncertain. And I know I can be uncertain, but that's no excuse here. So I actually decided not to buy anything, but while we're here and I was looking in my menu, I actually remembered that we still have our coffee from a couple episodes ago. So the Chuckle blend, which was the Chuckle Beans, will give us 4 speed. So we'll put that on Luigi because he kind of needs it, and I won't have the Mario follow pants forever. This is stash points, and as we can see, we want to put that on Luigi so he's a little closer to Mario in terms of mustache quality. And I should have used that earlier for better deals, but then I didn't buy anything, so I guess it all works out. Little Fungitown isn't necessarily very big, and it's not as symmetrical as Bean Bean Castletown is. It's not as long to explore.
Down here under our feet is the giant, huge, really big mushroom known as the Great Mountain Mushroom. But just how a mushroom could ever get so very big remains a mystery.
I don't know much about mushrooms or fungi.
If you head west from this town, you'll find the Guffaw Ruins. All the adults say we shouldn't go there because it's dangerous. But telling me I can't go just makes me want to go more. Have you ever felt that way?
I am an adult. Although, kids were playing this game, so I guess that is something we can relate to. Not really. I actually used to listen when I was a child. I was a nerd. This is quite high. Yes, quite. Do you think it's as tall as a mountain? What do you have to say?
What of you? This is definitely worth all the trouble we went through to cross the desert.
I'm sure it was, but not really. So we have a big pipe up there, actually, but we can't reach it yet. Maybe that could be important later. I don't know. Do you? Maybe you do if you played this game.
Oh, that guy is such a jerk. He knows I can't jump way over there, so he always runs off that way. Real mature jerk.
And you?
Oh, man, that girl scares me. This is the best place to get a little distance from her. Without this place, I'd be...
You'd be what? Liver?
Dead?
I killed Luigi for no apparent reason there, but my question stands. What would happen? Oh well. So, Little Fungitown doesn't have a ton to it. Hey, if it isn't Mario and Luigi, how do you like the view from up here, guys? Isn't it lovely? Toads just have the worst voices. I have the worst voices, and maybe I should stop doing them. but I already explained my philosophy in that this is a very text-heavy game, and it is an integral part of the game. So somehow I want the dialogue to be experienced at all times, even if you don't necessarily have your video on the screen so you have to read it. I don't like the mentality of, you know, saying, oh, if you want to read this, you can just pause the video and then just skipping past everything, which seems kind of super pointless with Mario RPGs, because that's where the dialogue is a huge deal, as it is in most RPGs. So hey, there's a save block over here, let's hit it. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, there's not a whole lot to Little Fungitown. It's mostly just exploring and talking to people. And we want to come down this way real quickly, because here we have a pipe that we can add to our network. Now we can get to Little Fungitown easily anytime we want. I don't know why this wasn't already connected to the network and people are just generally forced to take the long, dangerous way. Whoa.
Psycho Kamek has become obsessed with his hobby, hypnosis! In fact, he now brings someone in every day and attempts his weird little hypnotisms.
Psycho Kamek, what are you doing here?
You are slowly becoming more and more mushroomy. You are becoming a toad. I am already a toad.
Psycho Kamek, you're not very good at your job. Not hitting that. I am not hitting that block. No, 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 no. I hate those blocks. Even just in a normal playthrough, it is not worth it to hit those.
If I eat an Invincible shroom, maybe my skin will clear up. I wonder if my birthmarks and freckles will go away.
We'll investigate that shortly. I just want to explore the entire area while we still can.
The Mushroom Embassy is just up ahead.
So as I said, the Mushroom Embassy is up ahead. Riveting dialogue and commentary on that. But the funny thing about the Mushroom Embassy is that it's basically shaped like the castle from Super Mario Bros. And that was obviously intentional, but it's kind of interesting that they made their embassy into a castle.
When a mushroom gets this big, maintaining it is tough.
So we have to see that they apparently trim these mushrooms or do something with them. I mean,
mushroom maintenance is one of the responsibilities of us residents.
I mean, I guess if you think about it, those shapes of the platforms don't necessarily look very natural with the smooth edges. They probably cut them up or something, I don't know.
Hello, Princess Peach is in the room up ahead on the right.
I'm new here, and I'm nervous.
Yes, you are. Oh hey, one of these blocks. Those blocks are definitely worth it other than the rally blocks that you knock back and forth, because at least they don't take as long, though they still take long enough that I think they are worth cutting out. These ones, though, are relatively quickly gotten through, so I won't worry about these ones too much, because, wow, this was a long one.
We were all sweating about the ties between the Mushroom and Bean Kingdoms. It would be terrible if relations got soured.
For your Little Fungitown, yeah. I'm not even going to make any immigrant jokes here, because this is an immigrant town.
You did a splendid job handling that Cacletta problem.
How do you guys know? Who brings the news here? Ah. News travels quickly in this world. But I thought that was basically common knowledge.
Mr. Mario, Mr. Luigi, I heard you beat Cacletta, the evil witch threatening the Bean Kingdom. Wow, you really are the superstars of the Mushroom Kingdom. Surely now the Bean and Mushroom Kingdoms will have even more solid relations.
But we'll never see this place again.
Mario, Luigi, a game arcade near here offers entertainment to the local residents. I know there isn't anything like it in the Mushroom Kingdom, so I'm considering a visit. Mario, have you and your brother been there yet?
Luigi is right there, and you refer to him as your brother.
Yes, I think I will visit it. A little bit later.
So that's basically your hint if you don't know where to go, or if you've just kind of been exploring the area. But naturally, on your first playthrough of this game, you will not, or you will explore the place that you're supposed to explore already beforehand. So yeah, when we talk to this lady about something called an Invincishroom,
an Invincishroom, you say? I wonder if it tastes good.
Invincishroom! This unique mushroom is a mix of one-up mushrooms and stars from the Mushroom Kingdom. Come now, don't you crave an Invincishroom? Play to win! See inside for more details. So what, you just shove a star and a mushroom in a blender and that just fixes everything? I don't think so.
Oh, I'm just looking.
Gah! Don't talk to me! It's distracting! You have an accent for some reason. That machine is broken. This guy's like, hey, owner.
Welcome, what do you say? Would you like to play?
Give it a try. If you get a super nice score, I'll give you a free Invincishroom. That's awfully generous. Even more generous is that these games are free. This game cheats. I was shielding. Shielding! No, I did not press that. Don't get so mad. Quit getting mad at video games. So basically, yeah, we have to do exactly this to advance the plot, believe it or not. You have to play all the minigames at least a little. Whoa, it's a cameo. It's Geno from Mario RPG. This is our most popular machine, the Star Stash Smash. The high score is 200 points. Beat it to get an exquisite prize. I'm gonna guess when people played this game, people who were big Mario RPG fans, the Mario RPG Legend of 7 Star fans played this game and they saw Geno here, it was pretty, it's like, oh my god, it's Geno, and maybe that was a good sign of something. But Geno hasn't appeared in any game since, so it's just a nice cameo and nothing more. So this is a weird little game here. What you have to do is you have to press A and B to alter the platform and tilt the goodies each way. When you knock a bomb into the little open mouths, it will change which platform is open. And you actually want to try and keep the platforms, you want to close the platforms when they start to rise and open them when they start to lower, if that makes any sense, so that you constantly have a good steady flow of items flowing into your gob bucket, or the piranha plant mouths. This is actually a pretty fun minigame, and it's fairly therapeutic, and I like it a lot. Obviously, the better the item, the more points they're worth. Stars being worth a fair chunk, flowers being worth a bit, and I think mushrooms are only worth 1 point, which makes sense. I mean, they're just mushrooms. Mushrooms are fairly common in the mushroom universe, but as you can see, we already have the high score. It's very easy, usually, in these minigames to beat the first level, but we can come back here and do this later. We won't, but we can. And basically, the number of he-beans you get in this game, this minigame, is based on your high score. Or not your high score, based on the score you get. And the more you get, the more he-beans you get. And this was a fun game to play. And the machine breaks. Congratulations! It's a new high score! Bye, Geno. This is your only appearance.
Wow, nice score. Super nice, even. Alrighty, here you go.
That's a nasty looking mushroom. Just eat it on the spot and don't share it.
Yum, isn't it delectable?
Uh-oh.
Mario. How is he?
Green hue, yes. Discoloration in the face. The symptoms seem to indicate
Bean fever!
no mistaking it. This illness afflicts many travelers who aren't used to the food in this region.
Well then, can you cure him?
Had I the right remedy, I could cure him, but sadly, I'm all out. At this rate, in 3 days,
He'll be a bean!
What shall we do?
it's somewhat dangerous, but west of this town lies a place known as Gfaha Ruins. It is said that deep within Gfaha Ruins, there grows crabby grass, an antidote to this fever.
Luigi, will you go to Gfaha Ruins?
Luigi's the hero. On a side note, according to recent research, frightful monsters such as these have settled into Gfaha Ruins. Rumors say that those who have been attacked by these monsters have had their bones broken, their flesh stripped, and all their blood sucked out. Yuck. Well, that's what they say.
Oh my, that's quite frightful. But you're Luigi. You'll do just fine there, surely. Right, Luigi? You'll be fine, won't you? This is for Mario's sake, right? You will go, yes?
Look, that's true brotherly love. Sheer will is making his cowardly bones move. How inspiring.
Luigi, you're our only hope. Please come back safely. We'll be waiting for you.
Oh, lordy. Luigi, you do not look well. No, you do not. Oh geez, this is gonna take a while to deal with. Luigi can't jump, he can't do anything. He is just overcome by fear. So you know what? We're actually gonna stop the video here, and if you want to see Luigi painstakingly try to take on Guffaha Ruins, you just have to maybe join me in the next one, please. Okay, hope to see someone then.